Hey there, fitness freaks! We've all tried to stock our kitchen with nutritious food to lose weight. We plan and schedule our meals precisely, yet the diet just doesn't seem to work. Well, the problem goes beyond just your fridge. To get the desired results from your diet, you need to learn how to break bad eating patterns. In today's video, we'll talk about common habits that give you additional sugar, empty calories, and bad fat. Can dining out impact your diet negatively? What about emotional eating? We'll talk about all this and more. You'd think you'd have mastered the art of dieting by now. There may be a list of things you need to eat or avoid to lose weight. You may also be calculating your calories. Well, all of these aspects seem pretty straightforward on the surface, but are far more difficult to put into practice. You'll be shocked to know that 45 million Americans practice dieting each year, only for the majority of them to fail. Let's get into it. First things first, what happens when you give in to mindless eating? Have you ever found yourself munching on a snack in front of the TV and before you know it, the entire bag is gone? Do you even realize how much you were consuming? Well, mindless eating is one of the most harmful habits that can lead to overeating. It's 100% agreeable that losing weight is quite the task, as bad eating habits can easily creep back into your life. You're less likely to be disappointed the next time you step on the scale if you're aware of what's causing you to gain weight. Mindless eating occurs when the brain is distracted and you're unaware of how much food you're consuming. You may eat carelessly due to boredom, distraction, or misunderstanding your hunger. Mindless eating is easy to do when you're in these scenarios. The only way you can practice mindful eating and achieve your weight loss goal is by finding a balance. You don't get a pass for the rest of the day just because you had an unexpected slice of cake at work. Don't allow yourself to bargain for days off just because you've stumbled out of your routine. Old habits die hard. It's important to take a step back and keep in mind that healthy eating demands nutritious choices most of the time. So go ahead and have that cake. Just remember to cook a wholesome dinner at home. Did you know you could also drink your calories? A foamy cappuccino or flavored latte sounds like a great way to start the day. However, this habit can make you consume more sugar and fat than you think. Most of the beverages sold at your nearby coffee shops include enough calories, fat, and sugar to make up for a whole meal. If you have a large soda at lunch and a glass or two of wine in the evening, you'll be consuming more calories than a healthy, nutritious dinner. Skipping these sugary drinks was probably a no-brainer when you chose to make healthier choices. But cravings can hit you at any time. They can happen to you at work or in the middle of the night. All of a sudden, you'll feel the urge to head to the store and grab a large Coke. It's important to fight these cravings and commit to your diet. Wondering how to switch to a healthier habit? Look over the nutritional information of your beverages before ordering them. You won't feel as full when you drink calories as you may while eating them. Choose from low-calorie options like a small skim cappuccino. It'll give you a protein boost while staying under 100 calories. Do you drink soda like crazy? Well, this is a problem. Soda comes with a heap of calories as well as a ton of sugar. Replace your afternoon soda with water. This will help you lose a pound or two. When drinking plain water gets boring, experiment with some non-calorie recipes. Infuse your water with mint and berries. With variety, you're sure to find a taste you enjoy. Also, if you prefer a glass of wine every day, keep portion management in mind. A glass of wine contains only 150 milliliters. Let's see what happens to your diet if you skip breakfast. You may think that skipping breakfast is the right approach to losing weight, since you're eliminating a complete meal from your diet, but there's a high possibility that this will make you overeat at lunch and gain those extra pounds. Your body is already famished from not eating throughout the night, and if you don't eat in the morning, you'll want sweet and fatty meals. Also, when extreme hunger strikes, it's likely you'll eat anything you can find without thinking about how many calories you're taking. This contributes to weight gain in the long run. You must have a nutritious breakfast every day. Don't like breakfast? Well, your organs do. They need food in order to work properly. Breakfast doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. A simple bowl of oatmeal, a berry smoothie, or a hard-boiled egg is a wonderful way to get nutrients early in the day and keep blood sugar levels consistent. If you support the all-or-nothing approach, your diet is at risk. I won't eat any chocolate starting today. Either I'll have Diet Coke every day or leave it forever. I've had salted peanuts now, so having salted cashews won't matter. Have you ever said things like this? Well, this is the all-or-nothing approach. It's very common among dieters. They're radical thinkers who see things in black and white. That's how they make their meal plans and measure their progress. Now, of course, you can't eat healthy things all the time. A super strict eating routine almost always fails. What if you fail and eat the wrong meal? What will you do? Will you consider yourself a failure, unwell, or mentally ill? No, it simply implies you're human. Imperfection is a part of being human, especially when it comes to eating choices. The only way to maintain long-term weight loss and healthy eating habits is by allowing yourself a bit of flexibility now and then. Accept the gray zones rather than living in a black and white world where you need to follow an all-or-nothing diet. This means all foods, healthy or not, can be part of your diet as long as you're eating them in moderation. Remember not to give up, even after eating an unexpected meal. This will have an impact on your ability to lose weight. Eating out is a strict no-no. Date nights, birthdays, and family outings, every week there's a new excuse to eat at your favorite restaurant. But this is a foolproof way to sabotage your diet. There's no surprise that eating multiple out-of-home meals isn't a good idea for your diet. For one, it's costly, and the foods you choose aren't always the healthiest. If you eat McDonald's every day, you could be taking in as many as 1,000 extra calories. The same goes for other burger joints you're hitting up. When you first started your diet, were you carrying a low-calorie lunch and avoiding the drive-thru? As good an idea as this may seem, it doesn't always work. The reality is that life gets in the way. Not everybody is able to stick to their schedule. When time is limited, it's all too easy to slip back into old habits and grab something on the run. When the once-a-week treat becomes common, it's time to cut back. Research shows that those who eat out consume 200 calories more on average than those who eat at home. Keep in mind that diet does not mean deprivation. You can lose weight at any restaurant, whether it's Indian, Thai, or Italian. The problem is deciding which foods are the healthiest. The good news is that there are so many places that can appeal to health-conscious clients. If you're hungry, eat a handful of nuts or a piece of fresh fruit before heading out. This way, you don't overeat from the breadbasket or choose a gross, fatty meal when you reach the restaurant. Don't deny yourself food at home, and you won't be as hungry when you finally hit the restaurant. You can also save time by pre-cutting vegetables and having brown rice in ready-to-eat packages. Make a double batch so that you have leftovers the next day at work. Make dinner out of foods that don't require much preparation. These are things like yogurt, fresh fruit, whole grain crackers, and veggies with hummus. So, what happens to your diet when you eat your emotions? Do you rush to the pantry when you're feeling depressed or angry? Do you find comfort in food? Don't worry, it's a common occurrence known as emotional eating. Negative feelings give you a sense of emptiness, and food is thought to temporarily replace the emptiness by providing a false sense of fullness. When you're eating emotionally, you'll crave fast food multiple times a week to suppress and ease those unwanted feelings. Food is a source you seem to trust. You may even feel guilty after eating because of these emotions. Eventually, this will contribute to a never-ending cycle of overeating and weight gain. Workplace stress, financial issues, health challenges, or relationship problems can all act as primary causes of your emotional eating. Don't resort to food if you've had a rough day. Get in touch with a friend, write in a notebook, or go for a walk. Face those stressful situations for what they are and come up with healthy strategies to deal with them. With a little more effort, you'll reach your weight loss goals. You just need to be eating the right foods. There are some specific ones we can list for you. Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more diet-related videos, shall we? Here's what you need to know. Check out the 10 best foods to eat on a diet, or how about 12 diet mistakes to avoid when you're trying to lose weight? Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn how your eating behavior can help you stay fit. Have you ever fallen prey to these habits? Let us know in the comments below.